Hey everybody, Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller coming at you from an abandoned school bus in eastern North Carolina. If you know me, you know. I've been overwhelmed by the outpouring of support over the last 72 hours since I made some statements in the public. I've also really appreciated the candor and the opposition, the people who think I should have handled it differently. I think the debate is healthy, and I appreciate and respect all sides of the conversation. But
So he's introduced himself. And I find it very interesting that he has set up this video meticulously. He's on an abandoned school bus, he tells you. This may be normal, but again, he has set this situation up. He's sitting at the emergency door. He's got writing that looks like it's a projector or maybe something else on the ceiling above the emergency door. And he's got a war photo behind him with soldiers, and I do not know which war it is. And then, of course, the most important piece is the chessboard in front of him with pieces moved. Marines are a particular group that are very entrenched in tradition. If you ever speak to a Marine or get to know one, you'll know that tradition and honor are their core belief systems. It's ingrained in them from boot camp and throughout the entire Corps. They also like symbolism, which is why I found this very interesting. He has got white, which by chess rules goes first. He has made his move, was the pawn. The black has made its move. We're going to assume the pawn. His second move was the bishop, and he put the bishop to go after the heads immediately. Black's move was the knight. Now the bishop, we'll go back to the bishop, is morality. If you look in chess, it's morality. The knight is honor. He's also got a pen and an open book, which we can't tell because the light is shining on it, so it's glared. But I found the emergency door one. I think that one puzzles me the most. And so when I was watching his body language, knowing the context that he has set this whole scenario up, this is his background, this is what he wants to see. And he knows people are watching him. He knows the military is watching him. I was like, the emergency door? He's sitting next to the emergency door and a chess board in front of him. So as we watch this,
after I've meditated on everything, my higher purpose, my path, the path of the Marine Corps, United States, I've come to a place where I feel at peace with making some further statements, and that's the purpose of this video. I'm not a religious guy, and I don't know if it's the...
So as he says this, he's thought about it. He's told you he's meditated on all of this. He's very solemn. He's not moving either. He's in extreme stress. And at the end of that, you get a mournful head shake in the negative. But he's sitting in strength. And immediately I'm sitting there thinking there is a path that he has chosen that has stressed him. It's mournful just from his head movements on it.
Outpouring of people and all the support that I've had. But part of me feels like...
And then you see that the outpouring of people and the support that they have, and he pauses. You see that big, stressful breath in, and he holds it, trying to relax, trying to get the tension out. High emotion. And it's kind of like he's speaking in riddles.
Everything in the last 25 years of my life may have happened to bring me to this point right now. Whether it's my entrepreneurial success, whether it's my combat experiences, whether it's the people that I've had in my life, they've all played a part in my successes and failures have brought me to this moment. So before I get to exactly what I want to say, I have two administrative notes. The first one is I just want to clarify my legal status. I have been relieved of my command, but I am still a United States Marine. Currently, I am not pending legal action.
So I found that kind of interesting too. He tells you he's been relieved of his command, but he is still a United States Marine. He pauses, he takes multiple breaths there, and they're very shallow, so high stress.
I think the plan was to hide me away for 3 years, let an investigation take place, but not send me to a board of inquiry where they would have separated me on other than honorable conditions. And so I had the choice where I could remain silent, keep my retirement for 3 years, and quite honestly, live the dream for not many responsibilities in terms of leaning into the next thing, if that's what I so chose. The other thing is in terms of donations, lots of people have set up GoFundMe pages and want donations and contribute to the cause because they're all want to believe in something. I'll tell you right now, I haven't set up a single GoFundMe, and I'm not asking for any money. There'll be a time for that because they're all want to believe in something. I'll tell you right now.
They all want to believe in something. And you see a lot of stress and you see a lot of pauses in that. And he's avoiding eye contact and you see the mournful head shake. It's like he once believed and then doesn't believe anymore.
Now, I haven't set up a single GoFundMe and I'm not asking for any money. There'll be a time for that. If you want to donate, please donate to the families of the lost service members from the attacks over the last 72 hours. The only other pitch I'll give is after I post this video, my wife, I love you. You're a great mother. You've been down for the cause for the last 17 years. I don't know.
So then as he speaks to his wife, he can't even get eye contact to the camera anymore. It has fallen down. It's almost as if someone is giving a goodbye video. This could be because he has turned down a wonderful retirement career. Could be.
What decisions you're going to make in the next 72 hours. If anyone does want to donate, I'd ask that you just donate directly. You're a great mother. You've been down for the cause for the last 17 years. I don't know what decisions you're going to make in the next 72 hours. If anyone does want to donate, I'd ask that you just donate directly to her. We're not going to do GoFundMes. Just to clarify, there's no GoFundMes for me or my family. But my wife's PayPal is Jacqueline, spelled Jacklyn, Scheller, spelled as my last name, @gmail.com, or her Venmo, Jacqueline-Scheller. Okay. I have two social media platforms, LinkedIn and Facebook, and there is a little bit of a difference between the two of them. Right now, I'm overwhelmed with...
So we finally see a movement change. He has gone into relax mode. He's gotten past what seems like a goodbye letter, and now he's getting into the meat, which is much more relaxing. And why that gives me a goodbye letter mindset is because this man is talking about his family, high stress, and whatever decision she's supposedly be making in 72 hours, we don't know. We don't know what's going on inside there, but it has created a lot of stress.
Followers based on recent events, but general officers, colonels seem to prefer LinkedIn over Facebook for whatever reason. And so if you were to look back at my LinkedIn, the core 1,000 that I had was all colonels and generals and field grade officers, and the conversation in those posts are a little bit different. And everybody's got an opinion, but there's one specific comment that I want to address. Going back to my earlier comment about maybe everything happened for a reason. When I was a young captain, I worked for a man named Lieutenant Colonel Hobbs. And we went through some things together. And he, many people don't know, was actually relieved as an 06 for standing up for moral things that he thought was right. And he did it within the system, as a lot of people have implored me to do. And he was just shuffled out the door without really affecting any change. And then after he exited the Marine Corps, he's made a lot of controversy by talking about racial diversity and equal opportunity problems in the Marine Corps. And from that respect, I have adamantly disagreed with him. But just because we have different opinions doesn't mean I don't respect him. Sir, I love you like a father. And you made a comment on one of the posts in LinkedIn without giving anyone context of who you were or what our relationship was. And you said, if Stuart Scheller was honorable, he would resign his commission. Of all the noise going out there, that one comment has just played through my head. If Stuart Scheller was honorable, he would resign his commission. You didn't say is, as if challenging me. You said was, as if you assumed I wouldn't do it. I want to make the announcement today. After 17 years, I'm currently not pending legal action. And I could stay in the Marine Corps for another 3 years. But I don't think that's the path I'm on. I'm resigning my commission as a United States Marine, effective now. I'm sure there's some MAR admin on how I'm supposed to do that, and I'll work through that. But I am forfeiting my retirement, all entitlements. I don't want a single dollar. I don't want any money from the VA. I don't want any VA benefits. I'm sure I'm entitled to 100%. I, breathed on the smell and smoke of burning shit for years. I don't want any of it. You know, all I asked for was accountability of my senior leaders when there are clear, obvious mistakes that were made. I'm not saying we can take back what has been done. All I asked for was accountability, for people to comment on what I said and to say, yes, mistakes were made. And had they done that, I would have gone back into rank and file, submitted, and accomplished what I wanted. The morning after I posted my video and I came into work, my boss came in and he asked me, what were you trying to accomplish? And that was a very tough question for me. And my response was, I want senior leaders to accept accountability. I think them accepting accountability would do more for service members in PTSD and struggling with purpose than any other transparent piece of paper or message. And I haven't received that.
So as he goes into this, you're starting to see the anger come through. There's sharper movements in the body. The hand is giving sharper movements. The fingers coming out. The voice is being raised.
For the over $2 million that I would potentially receive in retirement for the rest of my life, for the however much extra the disability would be, I think that money should go back to all the senior general officers because I think they need it more than I do. Because when I am done with what I'm about to do, you all are going to need the jobs and the security.
I'll go back. I missed something.
I do. Because when I am done with what I'm about to do, you all are going to need the jobs and the security.
So he says that when he's done with what he's about to do, you're going to need the jobs and security, which I found kind of odd. And he's very angry, ends that, can't look at the camera. He's taking in a deep breath, stress. So anger followed with stress.
I want to be clear that I love the Marine Corps. I think, there's been a fascination with Special Forces over the last 15 years. Special Forces people that come in the middle of the night and they kill the biggest targets that the United States has, and I have much respect. I worked in MARSOC for a year, but what I'll say is the conventional Marine on the ground who has to smell burning shit, who, when I was in Ramadi, I was exposed to it so much that burning shit actually smelled like bacon and eggs, and I grew to enjoy the smell. Those people who are there every day and don't get to leave the next morning or in the middle of the night, who go outside the wire, get blown up, bring their Marine back, and then go back out there the next day, they don't get the credit they deserve, and they deserve accountability. If Stuart Scheller was honorable, he would resign. You have no idea what I'm capable of doing.
Anyways, he finishes that off and goes down again. I don't know what this guy's planning. And I tell you what, secretly, I hope he's successful because I don't think it's going to be nice. Maybe it's a giant dump of information. Maybe it's something else. But I'm not going to look at it any further because I think for him, the mystery is better.
To all the congressmen, senators, every media station across the globe, to all the rich philanthropists, I appreciate the support, and I'm going to need your support. To the Bellwether Alliance, I'm a coin-carrying member. We have all these laws on how to create wealth. The one thing they don't tell you is that going after stability and money can make you a slave to the system. And it can make you compromise what you truly believe in. I don't need a single dollar. I just need every single person that's willing to go back outside the wire every single day, to wear a blue collar, and just go into work every single day and feed their families. Those are the people that I need. Follow me, and we will bring the whole fucking system down.
Okay, that's one last note. Follow him, but don't win stupid prizes.
I am honorable, and you can ask any Marine who served with me for 17 years. I dare you to ask them all and find out what I'm made of. We're just getting started.
If you'd like to learn more about analysing body language, there is a video course available on Mandy's website for Gold subscribers, where Mandy teaches more about her techniques of deception detection. There's also other content such as the Crime series and Interesting Minds series, available to both Gold and Silver subscribers.
If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.